PS6 is just a few years away, the next Xbox will be more powerful than it, and time is running out for this PlayStation merch store. Hello everyone, it's Aaron here from Push Square with your weekly roundup of all things PlayStation. Today, we're recapping the 10 biggest stories of the last week, along with the latest reviews to drop on pushsquare.com, and we're looking ahead to the biggest releases dropping this week. Before we get into it though, remember to subscribe to the channel if you're in the market for more PlayStation video content just like this. But anyway, let's get into it. A chat was posted this week on the PlayStation YouTube channel between PS5 lead architect Mark Cerny and AMD's senior vice president Jack Huyn, where Cerny commented on the PS6 launching in just a few years. Now this chat commented on the Project Amethyst, a collaboration between PlayStation and AMD, where obviously the focus is machine learning technology which will improve graphics and performance. Although this is pretty much theoretical at this point, the technology only exists in simulation. However, it is the comment of just a few years away that has caught a lot of attention because this lines up with the rumoured reports that the PlayStation 6 will launch in 2027. Although I'm still of the opinion that a few years means at least 3, so I don't know, maybe 2028. Continuing off of that though, there has been speculation as to whether the next Xbox will even be a thing. Xbox commented last week, as we reported, saying that yes, they are focusing on the future of Xbox devices, and it seems that a new leak from Moore's Law is dead claims that the Xbox is planning to release a new device in 2027. Now, according to the leaks, the new Xbox will pack more horsepower than the PlayStation 6, but it will also likely be considerably more expensive. This kind of lines up with the reports and rumours that the PlayStation 6 is aiming for efficiency and affordability. Sony has rolled out a new update on the PlayStation Store that allows you to write and submit full-length reviews. It's currently only accessible via the web-based PlayStation Store, but it does allow you to submit up to 4,000 character reviews, which if you're basing it off of a 5 characters per word is about 800 word review, and this can go along with the rating which was already available before. The PlayStation 4 is no longer the fastest selling console in the US. That's according to Circana's latest sales data, which reports that the Nintendo Switch 2 has sold 2.4 million units in its last 3 months, ending in August of 2025. Looking at the PlayStation 4, back between its launch in November 2013 and January of 2014, it sold 2.2 million units. Now, there are some variables to this. PlayStation launched in the holiday season, whereas Nintendo launched in a quieter season, and the PlayStation was a bit more limited in terms of availability. But nonetheless, the PS4 has currently been dethroned. For those that love to buy their games physically, Square Enix has announced a twin pack physical edition of both Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Both of these games could be bought physically individually, but this is the first time that they're coming together in one package. Black Myth Wukong, the acclaimed action game, is getting a major update that hopes to fix bugs and optimize performance. The PS5 has a whopping download size of 93.6GB. However, the game has always had performance issues on the PS5, so it hopes that this is finally going to sort things out. The update will release across platforms starting from today on October 13th. Sony has updated its Welcome Back widget to include 2 new animated backgrounds for Battlefield 6 and NBA 2K26. Now, the Welcome Back widget thing, that's the one with all the information, and these animated backgrounds are going to be available solely in this tab. This isn't just for the dashboard, but it joins the likes of Ghost of Yotei, Days Gone Remastered, and Demon's Souls. It's something. It's been announced that the PlayStation Gear Store is shutting down. The UK, EU and US homepages announced on the site that it will close on the 31st of December 2025. There is now a sale running, and this store has a variety of merchandise from franchise specific stuff like The Last of Us to general PlayStation attire. The shop, at least in my opinion, hasn't always had the most inventive or crazy looking stuff, and the prices have been a tad high in my opinion, so maybe check it out now that there's this discount going on. Sony has revealed an all new PS5 DualSense. Icon Blue is actually one of the more eye-catching colours to release, but sadly this is a limited edition pad that isn't available worldwide. This one's only going to be available in the US, Mexico, Canada and Chile, with it dropping on October 20th for the US and Canada and the 28th for Mexico and Chile. It's retailing for $84.99 US and $109.99 Canadian, and it seems to have some kind of Walmart exclusivity. Bungie's upcoming extraction shooter Marathon is set to return with a closed technical test this month. The game was originally supposed to launch on September 23rd, but was unceremoniously delayed after some harsh reception. The new closed technical test will run from the 22nd of October through to the 28th. If you want to take part in the test, you have to register by the 16th of October. I'll leave a link down below if you are interested. Anyway, that's it for the news. Let's get on to discounts. The Player Choice sale kicked off with up to 75% off of a selection of thousands of games. NBA 2K26 has gotten 30% off, 20% off for the Oblivion remaster, and 35% off for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. This sale runs all the way through to 1 minute before midnight on the 22nd of October, so that's next Wednesday. Okay, let's get into the reviews of the week. Train Sim World 6 got a 7 out of 10 from Sammy Barker, calling it a scenic ride that rarely surprises. Battlefield 6 went unscored with a review in progress. That was done by me. This focused solely on the campaign. It's not what you're going to buy this game for. We'll have our full scored review up this week, so you can hear about it either through the Push Square channel, website, or on next week's news roundup. A little bit of a spoiler, it's very good when the multiplayer's considered. Next up, Absalom got an 8 out of 10 from Robert Ramsey, calling it a stunning beat 'em up. Craig Reed reviewed Little Nightmares 3, giving it a 7 out of 10, calling it a faithful sequel that keeps it creepy but plays it safe. And Yuka Replayly got an 8 out of 10 from John Hansen, who said it was a second draft worthy of the Banjo-Kazooie comparisons. Lastly, let's look at 5 of the newest releases heading to PS5 this week. You've got Ball X Pit coming to PS5 on October 14th, Just Dance 2026 edition on PS5, also October 14th, NASCAR 25 on October 14th also. Then we're switching over to PSVR 2 with Reach dropping on October 16th, and lastly, Blood West on PS5, October 16th. That's it for this week, but what do you think about everything that's been happening within the world of PlayStation? Do you expect the PlayStation 6 to drop in 2027? Are you upset that the new Xbox may be more powerful? What do you think about that PlayStation Gear Store shutting down? Let me know down in the comments below, and while you're there, remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. That really does help me out. But anyway, that's all from me this week, so thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I've been Aiden, and this has been Push Square.